Yo, what's good, guys? Welcome back to another video. Today we're gonna talk about the biggest narratives for the next season, and we gotta start off with Kyrie Irving and Kevin Durant are gonna make their debut, and I'm hyped to see it. I don't think it'll be a good experiment. Like both players are too noisy, like I guess it's hard to describe. So when Kyrie was in Boston, it was just terrible. The fans hated him. Nothing went well. He wanted to be the leader. He just wasn't good, and that caused a bad locker room presence for the young players, and it just didn't fit. He was not a good natural leader like LeBron was, like he wanted to be, and at the end it just wasn't it. Durant also, he focuses too much on the media and he argues a lot on Twitter, making burner accounts. But if this team can stay good chemistry and hopefully it won't affect the young players, it'll look scary for the next year, and I hope them good luck. So another narrative we have is about Steph Curry. As you know, last season he got injured, and Klay Thompson couldn't even play last season, so they needed to tank pretty much on purpose. And will they return better this year? Obviously, they kinda will because they're getting more people back, but not like championship standards. Because Curry lost his his guy Klay Thompson, and that's just sad to know. But will Curry win MVP? That comment down below if you will. Curry, he's just been through a lot these last few years, and Klay, but hopefully Curry can live happy after this year. But Klay Thompson, hopefully we wish him the best recovery. Let's see if Curry can win MVP. But Klay Thompson, he actually torn his Achilles. It was sad to find out. Nobody even expected it. We just found out it was a lower leg but injury, and then people said it could be Achilles, and then it was confirmed the worst, and it was an Achilles tear. I wish him the best of recovery. But we also gotta talk about the Milwaukee Bucks. Last season they came out terrible in the playoffs, and it's been like the same story. They've always won the regular season, but it's just that push for the playoffs. And how will they start next season? Yes, they will have a great season, not as in the playoffs I'm counting. It'll be great, but they lost Bogdanovich on that deal. They leaked it too early, which means even if he signed, it would have been investigated, and it probably wouldn't have worked. And it's a lose-lose for Bogdanovich, so he took the smart option. Very bad deal for the Bucks. You just lost Bogdanovich. He had his best season last season, but they did get Drew Holiday, and Drew Holiday is a quality player. Hopefully we can. We also have to talk about the Pelicans. How will they play this season after Zion was injured for last season and he almost carried them to a playoff seat, but then in the bubble everything went wrong. How will Zion's body be? These are good questions to ask the Pelicans. Will they be as good as last year? They added Steven Adams this year. Great move. And now he's up with Zion. And we'll just see how this team goes and plays like their basketball. Will they find some momentum finally? Will Brandon Ingram's numbers go down after last season? He played mostly without Zion. Will Lonzo Ball play way better? Because hopefully we could see more Zion this year, and he plays better with Zion, and Zion plays better with Lonzo, so it can help them both out. This team needs to just focus on staying fit, making the playoffs, and could you imagine this Pelicans team making the playoffs? Comment down below. Like this Pelicans team is gonna look scary in the next few years, but right now it's just getting more chemistry together because the main part of this their plan was to get Zion, and they got him, and they're barely playing Zion with the other team. And I understand why they didn't play Zion in the bubble that much. It's just because you don't want to risk him. Then he'll be out for like the future, and they're not even gonna make the playoffs either way, or they would, and it wouldn't matter. They would just get smashed by the Lakers, so it would be no point. So that's why some people are just complaining. Zion's why is he still on a minutes restriction? It doesn't matter at that point. But this season, hopefully, we can see more of him. And I think Pelicans are handling him well. There was even an image floating around in the internet about Zion. He took it and he looked skinny. It was so weird. Like, it was the weirdest image I've seen in my life. And he still had that muscle and he was just more skinnier. But we seen Jokic and he lost weight. Then look up him in the bubble. Let's just see if Zion could benefit from this, not get injured. And then we can see the beast to know that we know the first overall pick in Zion Williamson. So hopefully we can see that type of Zion because the Pelly are gonna look scary next year. As long as Zion is healthy, Lonzo is healthy. They did lose Drew Holiday, but they got Bledsoe, George Hill. They really scammed the Bucks. They got 3 first-round picks. What a deal! You know what? That was actually a win for them and a L for Bucks. They overpaid too much for Drew Holiday, and that was just an L. But that wraps up the this segment, not the video. Um, yeah.